Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, there we go. Wow, I feel so naked when I change things up. Don't have my normal scenario here. I'm experimenting with live drawing. I'm sort of getting used to having this stuff in my face. Like, look at all this stuff. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's... You'll survive, Tom. You'll survive. Yeah, isn't that cool how I can just set this thing up right here? I forgot that I have a green screen on with VHS behind it. Look at my gloves. They emit space. I thought that it might look cool to like, but it's just kind of dumb. Like, this is how complicated it is to see. And I have Borb's miking the paper. Let's try drawing a little bit. Let's just get loose and silly here. We've got a very weird mouth going on in here. I have to say, it is very uncomfortable drawing with stuff floating right in the middle of my face. And I just set this up, so it's gonna be kind of not great. But this is complex, Tom. I have to say, very complex. I'm impressed. This duck, you made a fan out of me. Usually streamers like listen to music when they draw, but like I don't want to do that. Put on my drawing music or whatever. It's just kind of. But let me turn the maybe no music, because like you need the I want you to hear the strokes. I want you to hear the strokes, not the band. I want you to hear the physicality of the drawing experience, everybody. Look, behold. I just need to speak honestly and get over the sort of uncomfortable, messy... I got Borb teeth happening here in this photo. Oh, there's some shadows in here. My pencil's getting dull too. Get not Count Dracula, but like a werewolf. Get the cheeks on, you know. Let's put let's. When your head's tilted up, your ears go down. Let's kind of just rough this in a little. I like to feel the drawing as much as possible. I left my alerts on Discord, which is a great reason to say, hey, you, join our Discord. Dare you. Turn up your mic and just whisper to us. Hey everybody, I am Tom and I'm drawing with you. Hey everybody, welcome to Drawing Time. I'm Tom DeSlongchamp. I'm here to draw with you. Let's get started, shall we? I will be drawing myself, and you're coming along with me. See, if I were actually doing a drawing show, I would need to think of like some fun ways to interrupt it a little bit, you know. I'll get better lighting someday. Just you watch. Just you watch. Man, I don't want to waste time filling that in. It's good to be a little lazy when you draw. Like, do the stuff that matters the most. Be urgent. Oh, it's a little too big here. You know, I've failed to capture myself drawing because it was so invasive. But I'm giving it a whirl. Giving it a try, everybody. There go. You need those shadows. I like to use parallel lines a lot. Hatching. I like to cross them sort of unconventionally, like not do a full cross hatch, but like here and there. And let's find those edges here. I'm a natural born entertainer, which means I want to entertain. Just hanging out and drawing, you know, it's a little vulnerable for me. But let's go like this. Ooh, I like bringing this thing up. I mean, it doesn't even it's like barely changes anything, but it's kind of fun though. It makes it feel really alive. Oh wait, look at this! I could draw. I'm drawing. I'm helping. Can we have a poem about a boy who thinks he is a monster truck after you finish your drawing? Yeah, poems in this realm. That's an interesting question. For being cool. And this is just an experimental stream. I'm shedding a little light on some of the ways I choose to draw with pencil. I like to think of it as kind of like carving, really pushing into the paper. But you don't want to get too many lines that are in the same direction. You want to vary it in like kind of a nice, so that everything is distinct. And because if you just do everything always in the same direction, it gets a little samey. Let's think about this. Let's put some shadow up here. I'm kind of being a little lazy with this, but oh, thank you, Sam, Mr. Sam again, 100 bits. Thank you so much for your generosity. I'm using a Ticonderoga, Dixon Ticonderoga. Yeah, there we go. I like this lens. It's very cool. This is a chill stream, and feel free to relax. Not really a big deal here. Oh my gosh, we got more bits. I might actually even start a new drawing soon, because since I'm not using an animation realm, I can dang it, I'm loving acoustic Tom already. Oh yeah, I'm acoustic. Let's put some let's put some weight in these eyes. That is eyes out of control. There we go, and then let's put a little edge there. And then there you go, put some, let's fill this in. There we go. This maybe, I feel like this, tone down that white a little bit. And then add some. This is just a silly drawing to test everything. And then I feel a little vulnerable. I feel naked right now. I'm naked in front of you. Because I'm not just like constantly cutting to cartoon characters and then having them be like, hey guys, how's it going? It's Cartoon Mess Live. Let's try that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mr. Sam. You're so cool. I hope you are having a fun time. A boot boot doo da 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 do 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 do. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. That was a great, Doug. Thank you. Can you get out of my face for a second? Wait, are you zoomed? Hold on a second. Oh, wait, no. Drawing with Tom. Thanks, Abel. It's kind of fun, right? I hear that chip a flying. If you see that chip a flying, I come on rocking. Thank you, Morgan. Morgana, Nightfire. Yeah. So, thank you, Travi B. Hey, Trek Nerd. I'm experimenting with a live drawing layout that is not Borb. Oh, gosh, Sam, thank you so much. You've given so many bits, Mr. Sam. You crazy. If you get a P.O. box, it'd just be filled with chips. True. It'd be all greasy. Wait, the camera is gone. It might be cool to do like a light pencil drawing and then do my my marker technique for you guys. We could just free flow. Do whatever we need to do. Wow, it's so different. Oh, I'm in darkness now. Here, let's get yeah, let's do it like this. To the boy who thinks he's a monster truck. Oh, boy, foolishness, for I am a monster truck. See how I roll. See how I smash. Cars are no match for me. I'm strong and big and shiny. I'm never whiny. I say what I want and I just let it drop. Sorry, it's cutting off a little bit. Love, monster truck boy. This is an all acoustic stream. This vibe is very cozy. It was a letter to himself. Well, it was like, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it is a letter to himself. That's funny. I didn't really think about that, Scott. It's just kind of a different format. I'm not really thinking clearly, I guess. Well, the other cool thing about this, guys, is that I could show you my sketchbook. Like, that could be a show in itself. Is just like being like, hello everybody, would you like to go on a little journey through my sketchbook with lots of paper sounds, some cat drawings from my home. This is not a very successful drawing of Jess. This is a drawing of a dream I had. Very, very, very strangely involving dream. I mean, this could be really fun, kind of just showing you drawings. Whoa, so much noise. Look, it's a drawing of my bathroom. A drawing of the stuff by the shower, by the bath. I had an idea for a show called Story Morph, a shapeshifter character so each of these would be like a different character, and they would have different voice qualities, and then they could morph into each other. I could morph into anyone. So there's like a stick bug or an owl or a big blob slime monster thing. don't want to share all the secrets, but here's a little. What were you doing in the bathroom where you had time to draw, Tom? Yeah. I think the pen drawings look really good with this camera. I had a show idea called The Quiet Place, which might be this actually, because I just thought it would be a simple video drawing realm. Maybe I could put myself inside a frame or something. And this is a very not flattering drawing of Jess. I made her cheek way too big, but I didn't want to change it and move everything in, you know. Here's a drawing of our living room that I like a lot. It's very simple and pretty ridiculous one here of Jess. And Borb with a hamburger on his head. And drawing of my old neighbor Tom. His name is Tom as well. A drawing of Jess. And oh, Number Slam prototype ideas. This was when I was figuring out how Number Slam could work. I was trying to sketch a child. That didn't go so well. Here's a really dumb drawing. Oh my gosh. What are these? Oh, bad ideas. Edible wipes. Snake diapers. This is a dog with a bone. He's like, what's up? Oh, here's some other good drawings. Back to drawing time. Howdy, Tom Cam. Yeah, oh, Giraffe, thanks for the follow. Edible snake diapers. Oh, you. I like this drawing of Jess a lot, actually. Whoops. Dang it. I need to maybe move the mic further away here. Let's, this is kind of a funny drawing. It's me. And let's see here. Oh, little self-portrait. Thank you. I like this art book show. So neat. Thanks. Well, you know, I have like 1 billion sketchbooks too. Do you guys want to see some art from a few years ago? Here, let's. So this is from November 22nd, 2015. So I have like this style I do with ink. I love this technique here. I don't think I ever shared this one. These are oldies but goodies. It's that makes it a little bigger. I could also just move it closer, I guess, yeah, it's not watercolor. It's Crayola markers. I named them. This one's called Dumb Blue. Yeah, I put them on my fingers, and like I put the ink on my finger, and then I cut like a paper stencil, and then I use a stencil to control where the ink lands, and then I stamp it with my finger. So see how like there's really sharp edges? That's where the stencil comes in to help me, because if it were just finger painting, like it would look like poo poo. Whoa, old drawing of Jess. Look, it's animation. I wanted to. I wanted. Oh, I love this one. This is a good one. Love this. What's this stuff? Whoa, here's a real mess one. Look at that. Baird Wards, thanks for the follow. I'm showing some old sketchbooks. These drawings are about 5 years old. I need to get looser.
Hold up, we got a subscriber.
Oh, I don't even remember who that is. Who's that? This one's from 2014. This is even older. So these are. Oh, there's a rough drawing of. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, I see these are more smudgy because I wasn't using stencils enough. This is an artist, Whiting Tennis. He's local. This guy used to work for Twitch, actually. Oh, I love this drawing. I used to draw my friend Mike all the time. So I spilled my coffee. Where? Here. There's nothing you can do. I should do more comics like that again. That'd be funny. Wife hates my socks. She thinks they should be like this, so they are hidden when I wear shorts. Her hate is true. Wow, I forgot about that. It's kind of silly. This guy owns a record shop down in Burien. Oh, this is when Robin Williams died. I drew this as a memorial. Really sad when I found out he died. Yeah, it's Mork. There's someone that wanted to buy this one and I never sold it to them. Kind of slow about selling my work. Cloak War, my house, 5 p.m. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Look at this little guy. Look at that little idiot. That's fun. I don't get it either. I was just making it up. I don't know what a cloak war is. It's a drawing of my brother. It's a drawing of me. Look. What's a cloak war? Damn. I'm scared to show text. I'm scared there's gonna be some personal note or something. This is when I decided to quit my job. Mike was sad, but he's not. Victor's Secret. I had this idea. You know when someone bends over and their underwear's showing, but they're wearing a G-string for some reason? Victor's Secret. Oh man. What is this now? Above the mess. Above the mess? Whoa. It's an old self-portrait. These are 6 years old. These are old drawings. In my opinion. I did a drawing of Albert Burney. He does a series called Tux and Fanny. Have you guys seen that at all? Oh, he even signed it. That's good. And he was Simply Silvio on Vine. Oh, he even drew me. Bro, want a tarp? Oh, I forgot about that. Pepper urn. I wrote down a lot of weird ideas. Oh, it's a cute little drawing. This one's big. Wonder if it'll go out of focus. This is actually kind of collage-y. It's kind of hard to see it, but there's glued stuff on here. Wow, that's loud. Maybe I'll turn this down a little bit. Hey, Abel, are you still watching? It's Julia. This is Avery Monson. Anybody recognize this guy? He's a... Oh, what's that? How did that get on there? He's an actor and artistic creative person. Look at this ugly thing. Now this is some mess material. I call this a scum clown. This is a mixture of all sorts of crazy techniques. I mean, this is like painted plastic and reverse painted and stuck to the paper. This one's cool. This one's got ink and tempera mixed with ink. Oh, here's a drawing of Jess I never finished. I don't remember who that is. Abel, did you ever know Skip Hurt? Skip. Yeah. This is Jeremy Pettis, the guy who did. Here, let me. Oh, it's covered up by the green screen. The New Day is calling print. This is done by this fella. This is Mr. Ford. Wow. This is a nice one of Mike. Oh, this one's cool. I like that one. This is Machek. I forgot that you can see me the whole time. Sometimes I forget that, that's nice. Mike. Here's a self-portrait. Oh, here's another good one of Mike. Sometimes I use a little bit of white gouache to add highlights back in. This is Machek's partner. I forget, I'm spacing on her name. I didn't make her skin dark enough. This is Brian O. He's a local filmmaker in Seattle. I don't remember whose eye that is. That's so weird me. That's so weird me. This is my friend's daughter, but it looks like no one. This is like kind of like a... Like... Ever seen those things where it's like, this is what art looks like when they're mentally ill or something like that? I feel like this is like an obsessive meditation on obsessiveness of mark making. It's just like, or he was on acid and he drew this and it changed the way he perceived. I mean, it's pretty cool though. Let me get the lens here. Whoa, it's like it's underwater. Oh, Kurt. Uh-oh, I don't want to make people seasick. Anyways. I fought the boy in the Boy won. I fought the boy and the boy won. I was designing pumpkins. You know, you get your pumpkin, you gotta design it before you cut it up. Look at that one, that's a cutie. Look at this. Did. God did it. Oh, here's another one for like the obsessive, like relentless mark making kind of thing. This one, it's very, very textured, but kind of beautiful and interesting. What brushes do I use? If I do use a brush, I usually use this one. But it's not really very special. This is kind of another one of Jess. But I should actually get back to like doing a drawing really quick. Someone post a selfie, and I'll draw you real quick. I'll try to make it quick. Thanks for joining our Discord, people. Thank you. This is kind of relaxing to me to actually do a stream like this because I'm not like under the gun moment to moment, second to second. And by gun I just mean like the pressure I put on myself to like keep things snappy, moving. Oh, Brian, great photo. It's very it's got a mood. Check it out. Brian's got a vibe here. So this is Brian posted this in our Discord. So let's give it a shot, see how this works out here. I like to start with the nose. Kind of think of where the nostrils are. Think of how the shadows are shaped. And then you got a little twist to your head. Little lips. And then got some foreshortening because your head's tilted back. It's just kind of rough in where the eyes will be. Not quite potato style like Borb. Put some eyelid marks in here. Maybe I'm just starting very light. Sorry, I'm like covering your face with my face. Ugh, that's bright. But I'm gonna work very lightly so that I can actually maybe add some color in, and I want to move quickly and not meander too long on making this perfect. Let's kind of just put some stuff in there. I found that when I'm doing color, that's where a lot of the details come together. It's a little awkward drawing with my stuff in my face. Made your mouth too big. Made your eyes too far apart. The sketch doesn't need to look good. It just needs to give you enough of a base for you know, the final piece to work here. There's a big shadow here, and gonna be a big shadow kind of along the cheek here, and then neck, and let's maybe move the eye in just a little like this, and then let's clean this up. Really extreme shadows are hard to like make them look normal when you're sketching, because you have to fill in all the value for it to kind of Oh, this ear needs to be lower. And then let's erase this here. And then so I don't think this stuff's super right. So let's here. Hold on a second. Let me get some paper. All right. So I take some kind of thick paper, not super thick, but just kind of thick, and then I cut little swoops like this. It's kind of not enough space to properly film this under here, so I'll go up here like this. And the idea is to just get some varied little curves, and then I take the back, make a real broad curve. So then you end up with like this kind of caterpillar like looking thing, and I'll take the end and kind of make a real teeny one like that right on the end. I dropped one. So then I'll have, I like to have two, so let's cut this one.
Hold up. We got a subscriber.
Fishing you, thank you for
Pumpy
3
love.
months. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So I got these two paper stencils here. Aren't they fun? I feel like I could make art with just these. Yeah, they're like airbrush stencils, exactly like that Trek Nerd. I'm very inspired and by airbrush technique, but I do not use them really. I mean, it kind of ends up looking like it. But here, let's get busy. Like let's start with, let's turn on the, so like if we were gonna just, you know, start to think about the edge of your mouth here, Brian, I would maybe see, because when you use both of them, you can make these little corners. So let's put a little bit on my finger, and then we get a little bit of a, like an edge. I think I should use a bolder color so you can see it a little better. Let's go back here like this. And then you can kind of just fill in these little, you can kind of put like a little, let's cover the eye right here, kind of create a little like, see how I could create that area super, wash your hands later, mistake a lot of scrubbing. Yeah, I stain my hands all the time. So here, let me back out for a second. I'll show you. I use a combo of Crayola and Tombows. Good shadow underneath the lip here. Let's kind of just. And then let's do a little bit of shadow of the nose. Now with this smudge, I'm smudging it into it, not stamping it directly, so it's not as wet as far as like, so like let's do the same thing but for the neck. And then see how, sometimes I'll even take the Tombow directly and kind of, you know, like put in a little bit of a little bit of a line, something like that, to kind of let myself know where I am. Let's maybe kind of, just kind a little dark right there. So it's just this back and forth mixture. Thank you for the follow, Sydney. So let's maybe put a little like orange bit right here. So see how you can combine the stencils? You can combine them to make little sharp shapes. Thank you, Sydney. I'm using Crayola markers and Tombow pens and Spam Shark. Thanks for the sub. Like sometimes I'll use them directly, you know, like kind of throw some pink in here like that. And then maybe I'm kind of doing this a little faster than I would have. And with red, it's cool because when you use blue on it, you kind of end up getting like a purple, a natural purple. It's almost like printing, where you print. Let's put some blue up here. And then maybe actually put a little blue, signifying the. Brian, I'm glad you're liking it. I think I have this color. It looks like your hair a little bit. I like to do a lot of warm colors, because if you do too many back and forth with cool, like with blue and stuff, you can really muck up the whole thing. Here, let's do the other. Let's kind of just. Oh, look at that. That's the magic. Sizzle pants. Yeah, I could do this more. That's why I'm testing it. This is like the first time I'm showing this technique in this way. Yeah, cheap materials are great because you don't have to fret as much over, you know, whether you're wasting them. Because like if you have, oh, thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. Here, I see a big old orange cheek shadow. So let's just, I'm putting the ink on my finger here, and then I'm just gotta drag it up. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. So I started at the darkest part of the shadow and pulled into, let the ink decay naturally. Awesome, Sydney. I'm glad you're inspired. Stencil light is cool. I've been making art for years. I've genuinely never seen that. Thanks. Yeah. It's just something I kind of slowly developed. Maybe I have different pens that have different names. Like this one's Pinky. And then I have another one. Because I'll have two markers that are the same color, but they're different. This one's called Tim Manthe, because Tim gave it to me, and it's like this one's drier, so it's not as wet. So I have this collection of all these pens. You know, even the Tombows. Like I have like a brand new red, and then I have like an older red that's drier. So when I draw with this one, it's a lighter line. They're like fine wines, your markers. You buy them, they're like really wet and they get everywhere if you're not careful. But then as they age, they start to get drier, and then they become really good at certain scenarios. And thanks, Leanie. I'm glad you are inspired. Do you mind people playing around with this technique? It's such a unique style that I've never seen before. Of course. That's why I'm showing you. That's why I'm showing you the technique. I'd love to see what you come up with it. Yeah, people just tend to assume that I'm using watercolor I don't know where I put my other. Ah, la, la, la. I'm a good artist. Whoa, it's looking great. Yeah, I like this technique because it's fast. Like you can really, yeah, it's a freak out. You can move quick. Let's deepen this nose shadow. Let's put some orange in there. Whoops. Well, and then only thing. Wait, that's an old orange. This one's called "I'm Orange." Excuse me. Maybe it's only when I'm laying down the stencils sometimes that I get like a clear idea of where a feature is. It's kind of like, look at that. Look at what that gesture does. See how like effective that is? It's so cool. Gesture just went boom. Let's put like the stencils kind of help me get ideas of where the regions are, you know. Let's put, oh, whoops, stencil slipped. Look, I messed up. The stencil slipped, but luckily it wasn't that drastic. Let's put another curve, I think, because if you don't use stencils, this stuff would get so blobby so quickly. I'm not totally happy with this that's happening over here, but I see it's clear where Borb gets his inspiration. Yeah, that's true. Let's put little, getting a little sloppy over here, but and I have these all these weird Tombow colors. Like we could kind of go in and kind of just put a light, because it's light to dark usually, you know, so you want to get some lights in there, and we'll just maybe use some green. Oh, that's great. There we go. That's a nice color. If I'm not careful, I'll slip into Borb. Sometimes I use the marker directly, you know, to kind of help find my way with the feature. Let's maybe. There's just something that's nice about the decay of a fingerprint, as opposed to just filling in the whole thing with color perfectly. If you just fill it in, it's so solid and flat, you know. But when you maybe I'll just mark. It's a small area. I'm just gonna draw it in. It's kind of. Maybe I'll have to move it a little. Whoops. Let's maybe. What else can we do? It's really annoying having this camera in my face. Actually, let's grab a little more. Oh, I swear, sometimes I open a marker just to like look at the art a little bit more, but not use it. Let's go like this. There we go. It's important move. Let's continue this. It's making sure that all the edges are clean. Like, look at that. Look at that edge. Love that. Let's get darker over here. It's just back and forth of drawing and using. What's this guy? Let's just start playing with the. Like, look at, it's liberating because you can kind of just cover up, you know, kind of just go. Look at that. Let's put some hair over here. Like, I like that you can just kind of be fast and crazy with this. As long as you got the stencil in the right place. Oh, am I getting off you a little bit? Let's fill this little spot. This is a super cool way to color. I hope I can try it out soon. Yeah. I always say people who draw photos are not artists. It's simply not as interesting. Yeah. It's all, you know, there's different levels of, I mean, there's different levels of how interesting a craft can be to different people, I think. And, like, knowing, you know, that photorealistic art was hand painted is fascinating when you are surprised by it, I guess. But, like, looking at the actual painting is not that interesting if it's just like a photo, because you're like, oh, it's just a photo. But are these templates standardized like French curves, or did you just cut them random shapes? They're random. I just cut them. So I've cut thousands of them, so it's a standard in my mind, but not a standard for anyone else. Ooh, I see a very important little area right under the mouth. There's this shadow down here that just go like that, and then maybe get some more pink. Let's get that. It's kind of, actually, let's get purple and make a little shadow on the bottom of the chin here, like this. I like acrylic and Tombow because I can take the cap off with one hand. That's important to me. And how hard you push matters, which adds a cool aspect to this. It all makes so much sense. Thanks, Pompty. Yeah, and I mean, you know, these are cool because I'm taking longer than I would if I were doing this without talking about it, you know? But let's put a little purple in here. It's kind of, I'm the opposite. I think the unique and very personal art a person creates is what matters, not the techniques they use. Yeah, I mean, it hits different people different places, and that's fine. It's like I might take some red and just kind of, yeah, give that some depth here. Like, look at that. Love that. There, let's put a little shadow of red. It's kind of just being sensitive to where all the little shadows live and stuff. And so you put a little. Kind of just feeling my way around, not doing too much at once, you know. Like, it's cool, we've got this baseline of like this green color happening here, but we can kind of take some blue and kind of fill in little shadows. Like that. Oh, and you got it in your eyebrows too. Let me get some of this dumb blue. Oh, see, this blue's so old it barely works. Like, look at that. Like, doesn't do anything. It's basically ready for the garbage. I keep forgetting that you can see me too. You can see me. I can see you, Tom. I see you. I see you. You're my buddy. You're my friend. Yeah, Duck, isn't it cool? All these people watching me draw, and it's not Borb. Isn't that funny? It's hilarious. It is utterly hilarious. It is. The wall is broken. The wall is broken. That was a good chip. Great chip. Duck is great. Let's put... We need a little... So I'm kind of breaking one of my rules, and I've been... see how these stencils are getting... Like, there's blue and warm colors. Sometimes that can muddle your color. So I tend to have, like, dark... Or cool... stencils and warm stencils. But I'm being lazy because I'm demonstrating. Let's put some little color variation in here. Just kind of not go too nuts, but just put some green in there. Maybe put a little, that's not showing up here. And sometimes it's just good to actually, you know, let it become a mess too. Like my show. Cartoon Mess Live. Oh my gosh, messed it up. At least I noticed. Let's kind of, oh, kind of go, whoa. Let's maybe add just a little bit of maybe that light pink. Get some subtle let's add one here too. This. Get some cheek, a little bit of cheek. See the subtlety you can get? It's pretty cool. Maybe let's add a little. Maybe I whisper just like Borb. Let's connect these. Maybe I'll, oh, there's more hair. What am I doing here? Let's get this. So, like, I just kind of do a lot of pressing to hold. But I like that, you know, I can hold the stencils. I can hold 2 stencils with one hand, and then I can open a marker with one hand, and then I can how am I spreading this here? There we go. Love the pose. It's a cool pose. Let's put a little thing right like that, and I've got a lot of muscle memory. There, see, I can do like little hits, little stuff. I have a lot in common with Borb. Oh my gosh. Maybe. Like, you can't really, maybe kind of missing. I'm going like this, and then whoosh, ch, ch. It's like having an ink stamper pad next to you all the time. How do you stop your fingers getting muddled with the colors? I put, well, reds on here, orange. Or wait, maybe I'm mixing this up. Well, I usually do red, purple, and blue, and then orange on this finger, but I messed up the order this time. Yeah, and I used to put color on my pinky, and I stopped doing that because when you have color on your pinky and then you do art, sometimes all of a sudden, like I had brown on my pinky, and I remember I went whoosh, and then marked the paper with brown, and I was like, wanted to die. So I don't put any color on my pinky anymore. We need a barrier finger. So, and I don't use my thumb. So it's just these. I found a way. Sometimes I'll save blue, and oh, by the way, black. I mean, I don't even use black till the very, 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 very end. Till so, um, and like in this case, like there's these beautiful blacks that we need, and I'll use like a Japanese brush pen or some sort of other source of black, but these pens are really risky because they leak. But let's get crazy. Let's get a little closer. Let's go in for the cool little darks in the eyes. Let's put a little like whoop. And let's put a little, and then put a little. These little black spots are so dark. And but they're powerful. And there might be one later, right there. But use them sparingly. You gotta let it dry too. I think. Oh, they're spreading too. Oh, that's not good. I haven't drawn in my sketchbook in a while with all this stuff. I usually draw on a separate piece of paper, so I have like full. Yeah. Can you mix colors by using blue finger for a red ink example? What you do is you lay down red first for an area and then go back with blue over it. You don't really want to do you can do the other way around, but you have a possibility of ruining the fidelity of your red on your finger because the pigment gets on your finger and then it will soil the other color that you're trying to do. Now let's put the little under eye. What is it? Maybe some purple. Let's just put a little. It almost looks like it's gonna do nothing, I'm totally breaking my rules today, but let's get a little. This one's a little muddled, getting a little muddled, because I like to get really close, and there's cameras in my face, so I need to figure out how to work around that. Oops. I've got this Mr. Blue. Let's see what Mr. Blue is like. I have a feeling I'm not probably going to finish this drawing today. Wait, that's too soft. I don't know. Let's doesn't feel that See, I don't really like what that did, flattened it, but we can, I use white gouache to bring back color and stuff. I mean to bring back lightness, highlights. I'm starting to get pissed off because like my whole desk is not set up for doing this. Like I have to navigate all of this junk just to find a color. That's not great for when you're making art. You want to have all the colors laid out so you can grab them and go. Yeah, the desk is messy again. There's like rulers and MC Hammer tapes and what else is here? I also have colored pencils and a whole stack of felt tip markers and I still can't find the blue I want. Where's the blue? Sometimes there's points where only adding dark will help you find your way. But I'm getting kind of lazy. That's not good. It's not good to get lazy. I want to get some red and let's darken this, and then connect that a little bit. There we go. Oh, there's a lot that is missing right here. Let's kind of go like this here. Let's get some good old red here. What? No. Where's my red? With Borb, I don't have to look for colors. There, that's helping. And then let's maybe now let's get something. Let's get some blue. I also try to put paper down when I put my hands down, just in case I have pigment on me and don't know it. Let's kind of get a... So see how the blue is so striking because the red is already down? It's just really powerful dark color. Now let's kind of fill this in with a little orange. And then maybe let's try a little pink. And let's just play around with the idea of pulling this shadow over. And then I do one color, and then I see another color, and then that's how you do it. You just keep finding colors to help the work develop. Sometimes you don't even need to add much pigment. You can just kind of swipe with the stuff you got on your finger at the moment, like this, like that. And then let's add a... Gotta keep the pace up. See, I'm getting a little on the edge of diluting my colors, but I don't know. I'm just feeling crazy. I'm getting tired too. So I'm trying to rush to just make a little bit more happen here. And then, and plus on Twitch, you know, watching something you can see unfold to completion is really exciting, you know, if you can do that. I don't know if I will, I don't know if I can, but it's kind of exciting to try. It's like speed round. Now we need a good old, some kind of good old little cheek. Yeah, like that. Look at how brutal that is. Oh, my kitten rules. Thank you. Let's get really bold here. We need something revolutionarily bold here to connect. Oh, look at that. You see that? That was a nice move. I've got some of the same words that Borb says. So let's go like this. Red and orange play well, you know, because they're warm. So you can kind of just. Whoops. I hate dropping my stencils. The worst is when I don't look and I put the wrong color on the wrong finger and then put it in the wrong spot, and then there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just like, dang it, why did I do that? And then I'm in trouble because I have a mess. Because ink is not, can't do anything. The more you try to do to like fix ink, the worse it looks. So you just have to not make mistakes. Just, you know, don't make mistakes, and then you'll be fine. There's some, sometimes that color just pops out at me like, yes, I see you. Like the edge of the it's actually, that might be a 2 on the nose there. I got colored pencils too. Why don't I just use that? Colored pencils are a little more subtle. Grandma, can you get me a little bit of water? Just not for drinking. I need a little bit of water because I'm going to use gouache. So this is the white gouache I like to use, Winsor & Newton. I'm painting, I'm drawing / painting. About to help this eye. Well, I have to get very close for this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Sizzle Pants is great. Throwing lots of stuff at me, it's money, but through the power of sub to give to the people. Thank you, Grandma, thank you. Yes. You want to eat dinner soon? Yeah. Thank you. So when you've done too much with ink, you can't like erase, well, you can't like move the color, so you have to cover it up, but you can only do this so many times, you know. So, and let's put a little highlight. So see how I can add some highlight back? Thanks for the follows. Maybe let's add. There's actually not enough dark over here. And then there's gotta be, the lips need a little more dark too. And then let's put a little highlight to distinguish the lips here. Need to clean the brush off. So gouache dries pretty fast, so don't want to ruin my brush. Although gouache is reactivatable, so it won't actually, well, it can ruin the tip, but it won't ruin the brush utterly. Whoa, Tom, that's looking pretty good. Thanks, buddy. You can feed me chips anytime. This is Brian. Brian from, well, who watches our stuff. Let's put some more of that. And then I have this guy. I could just use this black Tombow. Why do I need to use the Japanese brush pen? It's risky to use that. Let's just use this to get a little bit darker. And then put a little bit more. And then a little bit more like that. And then let's get even darker. You don't want to use too much black, at least in my case. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. But maybe let's make this. Let's fill that in. I'm running out of energy. Need to just make some bold moves here. But let's I'm using stencils, a lot of stencils to create shapes. I pull the cap off and then put it on my finger like this, and then I stamp it on, and then it helps create a, let's throw a little bit of green here. Let's put a little bit of green right here. And then I've never done a stream like this. Only Borb's closest one, but Borb's, that's his deal. Oh, here, maybe I'll use a colored pencil here. Let's kind of create a little more shadow. The fun thing about gouache and ink is that gouache will absorb ink, and so will tempera, and can create some cool effects. Thank you for the follow. Let's get even bolder on this eye. Let's get bold. So let's create that little corner there. Put some ink on my finger and stamp it. Oh, some of our gouache is wet still. And then let's go, kind of go like that. Extend that a little bit. And then put some darks in here. Maybe I'll just draw that one like that. Yeah. And I love this stream more than any other. I had pleasure of. It was really great. Watch your work. Thank you, Sizzle Pants. Want to see a live action Borb style Tom freak out so bad. That would be sad. I cannot cover it the way. I'm demonstrating my stencil technique that I've used to create works such as, well, these are old, but so some of them are pretty good. But where's mine? Let's see. Let's take just a little bit of little bit. Little bit. A little bit. Let's see if this shows up. I like that. Maybe a little bit of purple in here to kind of cast some shadow over there. Don't want to go full force, just subtle. And then maybe use a pen, I mean not a pen, a color pencil, kind of play with the upper lip thing, and then I haven't done a ton of blue. Maybe I'll use this really subtle, and then I don't know, kind of just messing around. Dang it. Where's let's go. Whoops. So see how I made that line just then? Just by putting two pieces of paper together? That is what I live for here. Let's put some stuff on the edges here. Kind of wrangling the hair a little bit, helping it have an edge. Subtle edges. Don't want to go nuts. That was a little chunky. I don't like that. Oops. And let's just trying to.
Hold on.
Oh,
We got a subscriber.
thank you, Clone Corp, for 3rd month. Let's put some. Just kind of rough in. I'm just phoning in the. But this gray is an underpainting, because I would rather use like a blue on top of it if I could find my blue. Oh, there it is! I found it! Oh, I need a celebration thing, like a yay, but I don't have one. Well, so like if we wanted to make this shirt kind of more real, it's kind of just covered up and put some I'll do it in layers, like get some blue on there, and then we'll maybe get some black to make it even darker later, you know. Like maybe I'll just use black real quick. Like this. Oh, I made the shirt too high, dang it. I'm getting sloppy. But let's put a big. Sometimes the black does an amazing little effect, like adding amazing depth. Blue. I missed you, this blue. And then Oh, and there's tons of hair. Tons of hair we forgot from there. Thanks for the follow. Let's put some. And then maybe this other lighter blue. Toot toot. Let's like this. I love how the stencil just lets my area of color be an impression, not really like a hard it's just, I don't know. I like the follow noise. Thank you. Toot toot. Or I mean, it's a. I use my recorder. Let's put a little. Let's try this. Oh. Let's get. Got a whole toot toot. Hard when these features just kind of pop out the side. There's other. Just kind of doing a hack job. More definition. So anyways, oh, that's actually, let's get bold. Kind of adding an underpainting late after the fact with that. Don't want to go too far. Let's kind of just do that. Thanks. How long have we been on? Whoa, 2 hours. Recently, I'm going to show you guys, really like this one. My friend Brandon. No, I'm not doing any commissions lately. Oh, here's a good one of Mike. Good drawing of Mike. This is fun. I like this drawing of my friend Pim. But Instagram.com/TomThinks, just like here. Pretty easy. Well, it's getting late, and I mean, oh shoot, it's almost 8. Thanks for sending your picture. I don't want to say I'm totally done, but I totally need to be done. But thank you for sharing your likeness with me, and I'll send you the final when it's done. The end.